Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Joy Renee Intuitive, and I'm a certified life coach as well. And I'm here to help you on your awakening journey. I call on spirit with the highest intentions only, and I'm here to deliver the highest vibrational messages possible. Spirit wanted me to tap into the collective masculine and see what's going on. So this message is going to be to the masculines from spirit. Messages from spirit for the masculine. I was getting a specific message earlier about masculines that are in running energy. Basically, if you're paying attention to everything else except for the subject at hand, then you are in runner mode. If you're not showing up for yourself, you are in runner mode. If you are in service to self, you are in runner mode. If you're using sex, drinking, work, anything else like that, gambling, to distract yourself, you are in runner mode. All right? Going from runner mode into consciousness is extremely difficult. I'm not going to lie. Having had gone from being in toxic masculine energy as a feminine, and also this could be to your feminine, your masculine energy, even if you are watching as a woman. Okay, this is an energy. So I'm picking up this is masculine energy though. So this message is for the masculine energy that is in you. So if you're listening and you're a female, it's still relevant because I'm talking to the masculine energy that we all carry inside of all of us. All right? Yes, I was in running masculine mode. Society has built up a whole bunch of women who are in their masculine energy. And unfortunately, it's a very toxic energy. It's a very narcissistic energy. All right? It's a very service to self energy. And it's very out of character. I mean, it's out of character for masculines, but it's out of character for feminines, right? But it's also out of character for masculine as well. Okay, it is 100% out of character for masculine to be on autopilot all the time and have no peace. Okay? What else, Spirit? What messages need to come through to the masculine energy? Messages for the masculines. Messages for the masculine collective. From Spirit. Messages from Spirit to the masculine energy. Messages from Spirit to the masculine energy. Messages from Spirit to the masculine energy. There is a lot of major arcana right now. Let's see here. What else? And the Hermit on the bottom. Temperance. I'll take it. And the Empress. So, masculine. Hi, masculine. Welcome to my channel. I hope you're doing okay. This probably is weird for you because you're not used to You're not really used to the spiritual stuff. You find this to be hootenanny. Alright? Yeah, this is, it's interesting how Spirit wanted me to go about doing this reading for you guys. I don't even know if anybody's going to listen. I have no idea. I don't even know. I'm doing it because Spirit wants me to do this for you guys. And I'm trusting that Spirit knows what the Spirit is doing, alright? So I'm doing it anyway. So this is for the men that are listening on my channel, okay? So we have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is success. It's victory. It is this is the king riding out onto the battlefield after victory. Like, we won the battle. It is also a card of admiration. It's a card of admiration. We have the Three of Wands, which is like strategizing, right? The Knight of Wands, which is a very fast, fiery energy. We'll just call it a fiery energy. It's like your ambition. Okay? Chariot. Chariot is movement. The Sun energy is happiness. The Hanged Man, enlightenment or stagnancy. The Page of Wands is usually a message. The Hermit is going within for healing or taking time out. And Temperance is divine timing, basically. Divine, yeah, we'll just leave it as divine, just divine. Divine judgment, divine timing. And the Empress card that came out is probably your divine feminine. If this resonates for you, that means you feel it. It makes sense to you. It brings a new perspective for you. That's how you know it's for you. And I'm feeling like Spirit wants you to know that you are seen. You're not alone. I feel like some of you are afraid that if you follow the spiritual path, you like have to walk down the aisle at church and like be saved or something. And I want you to know that it's not like that at all. Spirit will talk to you just like you hear yourself. Spirit will talk to you in your mind and in your heart at any given time. I don't know why this is coming out. Okay, I don't know who needs to hear this, so I'm just going to go with it. Alright, and I feel kind of emotional, like I want to cry. Like, I don't know if you're listening and it's like, you feel like crying. I get it, okay? Spirit understands. Like, God was there the whole time. I think one of the hardest things that I had to recognize was that in the hardest and the most painful times I've ever experienced, I was never alone. Spirit was always with me. And it's me that turns my back on the sunlight of the Spirit. It's me that allows myself to be distracted and moved away from Spirit. Spirit is always with you. It is your choice to walk away from it. It's your choice to turn your back on it, but it never goes away. And if you're listening to this message, then more than likely you were called to hear this message, and that's why you're listening to it, because that's how Spirit guides you. Spirit guides you by putting things in front of you to direct your path, or by giving you options so you can choose what you would like to do with your path. I feel like you want to move forward. I feel like there's a lot of you listening right now that hasn't been happy. You want to find your happiness, and you really don't know how to do that. I feel like right now you are seeking enlightenment. You are seeking enlightenment if you're really trying to figure out this energy, because the energy on this planet is different. It's not the same as it used to be. Let's see here. It's like you've gone through a transformation and now no chaos, and what used to be attractive to you is no longer attractive to you. It's no longer comfortable. So it's like your soul and your heart is seeking something that you don't quite understand. You're not able to put this into words. And it's like most people are not going to understand. So this is probably, you came across this maybe when you were doing research, because you're not quite sure what to do about how you are feeling. And I want you to reach out to me, because I can help you and be completely anonymous and no one would ever have to know. All right. So, anyways, you are headed in the right direction. If you stumbled across this video and you're watching and listening and everything just doesn't make sense, and you're trying to make sense of things that don't make sense, because you're just doing what you've always done, but it's just not working anymore. It's not helping. You're not able to find happiness. You're not able to find peace. You're not able to find reprieve. And that's because Spirit is telling you that you need to feel your feelings. You've got to feel your feelings. Your feelings are real. Your feelings are valid. You need to give yourself space to feel. In this society, we're brought up to not feel. Boys don't cry, etc. But that is a load of baloney. Men and masculine energy just needs a place to do so. You just need a place to feel and to feel safe. That's what you're being called to do. You're being called to go within. You're being called to listen to your inner guidance, because Spirit has a lot to tell you there. I can only pick up on a general message, right? I can get more specific if you do reach out to me, because I can get more in detail with you. But this is general, so just take it as it resonates with you. But I feel like all of this work, and you're just really confused. There's probably a feminine that keeps popping up in your life, in your mind, and you don't know why. You can't figure out why they won't go away. You think maybe they put a spell on you. This is actually the divine trying to get your attention. Okay? Whether it's going to be union with your divine, which most of us want in this lifetime, because that's what we signed up for, is to get back with our divine. But then you look at her, and your feminine is extremely triggering to you, and you can't figure out why she's triggering you. And she may not even know that she's bringing about those feelings, because you haven't told her. She doesn't know. She can't read your mind. I mean, she can pick up energy, but she doesn't know for a fact. She thinks she's crazy for even thinking all this stuff. She's afraid that she looks crazy to you, and you're afraid that you look crazy to her. So one of you needs to break the ice and reach out to your divine feminine, because she's going to understand if she's done the work. And if you're being magnetized towards her, then she's doing the work. She's doing the inner work. She's doing what divine is asking her to do. If you're attracted to this woman or this feminine energy, regardless of gender, it's because you are meant to be. You are meant to be drawn to her, to them. This isn't something that you want to ignore. This is definitely something that you want to listen. This is about listening to your inner guidance. All right? I feel like all the lessons that you've had to go through in your lifetime have brought you to this. It's like, what is it? Pinnacle? I don't know. Precipice. We're reaching a precipice in your life, where the old is going to fall away, and everything you ever dreamed is going to start happening, because you've put in the work. This is about getting on your path. But this is about listening to God and the divine, all right? Because she's obviously doing the work and listening to the divine. Otherwise, you wouldn't be drawn to her. You wouldn't feel magnetized to her. All right. And I feel like you need to clean some energy a little bit. And I'll do that for you here. I know it might feel, it's, if you've never done this before, if this is your first time listening to a twin flame masculine reading from spirit, then, you know, it's probably kind of weird. And that's okay. But I'm just going to go ahead and just, if it's okay with you, you have to get permission. But I'm just going to clear your energy. I'm going to clear your energy. We're clearing out the old so we can welcome in the new. Because the feminine's working on herself so she can be the best version of herself. And that is all you have to do is set that intention. I want to be happy. I want to be a better version of myself than I used to be. And that's all you have to think. You don't even have to be ready. You just have to be willing. Willingness to be willing, right? Faith the size of a mustard seed. That's what we're talking about here. Faith the size of a mustard seed. Just believe in that and let God work. Let God work. Surrender to the divine. Surrender to the divine. Never surrender to another human being on this planet, but you can surrender to the divine inside of yourself. Honor yourself by listening to the messages that you're receiving from Spirit. Spirit will talk to you through like videos like me, posts on Facebook and social media and TikTok, other places like books, TV shows. Words will stand out to you. Words of lyrics, songs will get stuck in your head, etc. There are so many different ways that Spirit can speak to you. But if you're not aware, then I guess you wouldn't know, you know. But I feel like this is a really good start for you. And maybe I'll do another video like this later. Maybe you're just too afraid to reach out to your feminine. Maybe you're too afraid to reach out to anyone because you don't feel like they understand. And 17 and 17 on the clock. But I want you to understand that I do understand. I know what it's like to have soul recognition with another human being. I know what it's like to have energy exchange with that person without having seen them in the physical in a very long time. I know what that feels like. And it's extremely foreign to a lot of people on this planet right now. So even if you're a feminine listening, look, take what resonates. All right? I love you guys, and I hope to see you guys in the next reading.